Hey guys, what's up? How's it hanging? It's Aaron here, back with a brand new video of the week. So I said I'm going to record today, and the video idea for today is which is worse. Just a friendly reminder, I'm going to be recording also tomorrow. So anyway, I have 26, which is worse, statements that I'm going to be answering for y'all. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get into it. So the first, which is worse, is show up late or get stood up. I think getting stood up is worse because it's probably a really hurting feeling to just go to something you were anticipating, excited about, and the person just doesn't show up because the person doesn't feel like it, or was just using the person. So the next one, the second one, which is worse, split your pants or pee your pants. I think peeing your pants is worse, whereas peeing your pants is really embarrassing, and it's also very icky, disgusting. So number 3, sneezing or hiccups. I find hiccups to be a lot worse because sneezing is just sneezing, and hiccups is spontaneous and it doesn't go away for hours, and it's sort of kind of painful. So the next one, number 4, strawberries and apples. I find strawberries to be worse, whereas strawberries I don't like very much, and they're disgusting regardless of sugar or not. Number 5, a fingernail scratch or a dog scratch. Definitely a fingernail scratch because I have such long fingernails and I scratch myself. I even scratched, you can't see, but I scratched my thumb not too long ago and I cut it with my fingernail, and that was really painful. It's definitely a fingernail scratch, hurts, and sometimes it cuts deep and makes you bleed and scab up. Number 6, slippers or Ugg boots. Definitely slippers, whereas slippers are just outdated, and I have a few pairs in my closet that I don't wear too much or never wear. Number 7, driving during daytime or driving during nighttime. I find driving during nighttime is a lot worse because first off, it's very hard to see, and also it's just scary, even though you have headlights and all that. Number 8, iPhone or Samsung. I think Samsungs are a lot worse. I have nothing against them. I support you totally using them if that's what you like. Number 9, basketball or tennis. Definitely basketball is worse because of the buzzers and the loudness. And to me, buzzers give me a lot of anxiety, so I can't handle a basketball game. Number 10, school or an actual job. I find an actual job worse, and as of right now with this going on, people are finding it hard to find jobs, and it's hard for me to apply to a job. 11, black or yellow, and that's referring to the colors. Definitely black, whereas black I find is a very dark hole of sadness. I find that just a sad color. So number 12, a Lexus or Ferrari, and this is cars. Definitely a Ferrari because they're expensive and I would never drive an expensive car. You won't see me driving around town in a Ferrari. No Ferrari ever. So number 13, which is worse, speakers or boombox. Definitely a boombox because they're very outdated and they're just hard to control. I've seen a boombox. It looks pretty difficult. Number 14, sneakers or Converses. Definitely sneakers because they're very like, some are like outdated or people don't wear them a lot. Number 15, Pizza Hut or Papa John's. Definitely Papa John's. But Papa John's is sort of like, it's not the worst pizza out there, but like to me it's a lot worse than Pizza Hut. Number 16, doctors or dentists. Definitely the dentist is a lot worse because I've had a lot of procedures done in my mouth and it's made me super anxious to always go. 17, Eagles or Ravens. Definitely the Ravens are worse. I know they had really good seasons every time, but just me growing up with my mom from Philly, my dad from Philly. I'm sorry if I offend a lot of Ravens fans. That's not my intention. It's just, in my opinion, a lot worse than the Eagles. Number 18, jails or mental hospitals. I find mental hospitals a lot worse because even though I've never been to those places, it's just, I feel like mental hospitals are like, just like a lockdown sort of, and I feel like no one ever gets like freedom or like whatever. Number 19, iced coffee or hot coffee. Hot coffee is a lot worse because I don't prefer that type of coffee. Number 20, pine cones or monkey balls. I would say monkey balls. If you don't know what those are the little balls with like points out of it, and the reason is they don't hurt to the touch unless you really point your finger in it, but they just stick to everything and they're really annoying. That's a lot worse than pine cones. 21, beach or pool. I find the beach worse because the only thing I do at the beach is like sleep and stand in the shallow end. So that's a lot worse than a pool. 22, Wendy's or Chick-fil-A. Wendy's is a lot worse. I have nothing against Wendy's. I will go to Wendy's. It's just Wendy's is a lot worse than Chick-fil-A. Number 23, a motel or a hotel. Motels are worse because they're like creepy, but it's also very different. Number 24, pop sockets or no pop sockets. No pop sockets is actually a lot worse because I feel like without a pop socket, it makes your phone look naked. Number 25, painting or coloring. I find painting a lot worse because it's so time consuming and you're just sitting there watching paint dry for hours on end, and I just find it very boring and tiresome. I've never done it, it's just seen painting and it looks so pretty, but I'm just thinking of how long it took. Last one, number 26, the grand finale, which is worse, birds or bees. Definitely bees are worse because they sting and they're just nasty little bugs. So that's a lot worse than birds. So that, guys, concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. I hope you got to sit back and relax and rewind from the boredom of quarantining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, beautiful people.